EDUB, Tags, we in the building, and we talking, you know what? Chicago Bears.
Yes,
What do you think
sir.
about that on this show, Tags? What do you think
About what? About the Bears?
the Bears upgrades on the defense?
Oh, to me, I think the defense is better.
Mm,
If we can hold teams to at least 21 points per game,
right.
I believe Caleb Williams can win games, more games than not.
A lot of points.
It is,
Mm,
but it's like even the best teams, they was holding people 18 to 21 points.
right.
Average, you know? Like the Bears, like last year, the Bears wasn't, Caleb was scoring, but yet the defense was allowing scores.
Right.
So like I told somebody when they was talking about how, oh yeah, the Bears can't constantly come back. I was like, out of every quarterback out there, who would you give the ball to with 2 minutes left to go and needing a touchdown? And he couldn't say nothing but Caleb.
No,
And he hated
you
Caleb.
had no choice. You had no choice to say nothing but Caleb because Caleb is
Okay.
the future. Caleb is the quarterback that's going to lead the Bears to records they ain't never seen before. First off, he's going to win. He's going to win in the Super Bowl ring in Chicago. I predict that right now, bro. Live. I couldn't even make that shit up. I predict Caleb will win a Super Bowl for the Chicago Bears before his career is over with.
I think the Bears going to be legit Super Bowl contenders by 2027. This year, I think is going to be that first year that they actually are integrating in that system and know what to do. They know what they're doing. I think
Who we
next
got
year.
talking over here, man? I can't see who's talking, bro.
Luke.
What up, though?
Oh, what's up, brother? What's good, Rich?
What up, though? What up, though?
What, hey,
I
what do
think,
you think?
I
What's your
think
prediction?
the draft was kind of weird for a lot of people this year because they didn't understand why we didn't go defensive line. But I have a feeling they didn't go defensive line because by the time they got to their picks, they would have to have given up too much to jump up into the second round, like into that 2, 3, 4 pick to get like McDonald or one of those guys who were in the first round grades. But
Right.
I think that next year's draft is so deep and so coveted. These players are gonna be so coveted. A lot of blue chip players that they're just saving those chips for next year. Those defensive linemen are gonna come out next year. And then you hear about Myles Garrett trade talks. You hear about these things like there's no point in giving up all that for mediocre defensive players. That with mediocre grades. This draft that just passed was a low graded draft. Like outside of the top like 5, 6 players, it was like every player. If you notice in mock drafts, we're going like from 10 to 30. We're all changing constantly every week because all of those players were graded the same. It's like even those players that you thought were going to go 17, 15 ended up going 35, 36, 37 because it was just outside of that top like 6, 7 players. It was like, they're good, but they're more of pieces rather than like cornerstones. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not necessarily like those that's going to change your franchise. Now, obviously, you got players who could change a franchise. You don't know. There's like Tom Brady was in the 7th round. You didn't know he was going to change a franchise, but that's like a shot in the dark type situation.
Like Cal Manun guy.
Right. Like exactly. Like that's
It's
just
a new,
that's
it's a new
good
new
scouting
stuff.
right there. That's good scouting right there. Like that, like Thomas, who we picked up in the 4th round, I think it was. They were talking about him being a 7th rounder, but every coach has a player or a vision. So it's like, yeah, he might be a 7th rounder, but are you gonna wait if somebody else might see him? Like the Rams head coach, he might see that type of player as a 5th round. So it's like, no, let's take our shot right now. Let's grab what we need. The Bears grab the best players available this year.
Okay, if they offered you, if you were the Bears GM right now, would you go tell your people to go get Zach Crosby, or what would you do in that department? What kind of edge? What kind of pass rush would you get?
I would at this point, no, I wouldn't go get Max Crosby. I don't want to get, because the thing is, they want draft. They want draft picks for next year because those players are so good. Like the only if I'm giving up draft picks from next year, I'm going for I just said his name from
Miles Garrett.
Miles Garrett.
Right.
I'm going for players that that are like, okay, he's gonna get you 20 sacks. Like Max Crosby's good. Max Crosby is great, right? But we kind of got a Max Crosby in our young defensive end. I'm sorry, I'm a little off on names at the moment.
Booker.
Booker is the same style, high motor, get to the quarterback style, edge rusher as Max Crosby.
Yeah, he's
They
very
have the same,
athletic too. I agree with you. He's very athletic too. He's got the
right.
same
They have the same body style. They have that same motor. Like it's like you're developing that right now. So like let's see what he looks like a whole season instead of like let's just go get Max Crosby. Let's give up all this stuff. Like you're building a dynasty right now. That's something the Bears never did. They all scouting's always been terrible, but right now you're building a dynasty and from the ground up. Like that's why that first year, if you look at it, it's like that was their first year with the actual coach, with the actual vision, holding people accountable compared to like, oh, you know what? We did good this year, so let's just throw everything in and grab this guy, grab that guy, and then you're gonna be hamstrung for a couple years. And if those guys don't work out, then what are we gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I respect what they're doing. And you paid all that money to defensive linemen last year that were injured. You got Shamar Turner in the 3rd round last year.
Right.
Injured. You got the edge rusher from the Colts.
Start with O.
Odengbo. You got Odengbo last year that fits Dennis Allen's scheme, that fits his system. Injured. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like I understand them wanting to see what they paid for compared to, oh, let's just jump ship and move this way. Like, let's go and get the offense taken care of fully now. The offense is taken care of fully at this point, right?
I think that if you look at the history of the Bears, right? We always sat there and put all our chips into one player on the defense, and it never panned out.
Right. Julius Peppers, Khalil Mack.
Yep.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we're no longer that team. We are not that team anymore. Like we didn't.
Not at all.
We are like a West Coast run and gun style team at this point.
And even if you go get Miles Garrett, right, he's going to cost a mint. Right now, Caleb is going in his 3rd year. How much are we going to pay him if we're paying Miles Garrett? You know what I mean?
You're going to structure the ground. People going to pay less cut. You got to do something in order to, pay everybody because we can't pay everybody.
Right. You're right about that. But you also got Rome going in his 3rd year, and then you got Cole Kmet is about to get he's probably going to be one of the highest paid tight ends.
He's not. Cole Kmet, that's why they got Roush. They got Roush. Roush is the style tight end as Cole Kmet. So now, because they run a lot of 12-man, 13-man personnel.
Yep.
So, like, now you're freeing up Loveland for more receiving, situations. So you don't necessarily have to have him on the line. But you have 3+ blocking tight ends, and 2 of them are plus receivers. So it's like you really with them going with that center, with them going with the receiver, with them going with the tight end, they really shored up the offense to now they can just focus on, watch, I guarantee you, they're going to focus on defense all next draft, trade deadline, focus on defense, because they got it. They're set up. They're set on offense at this point. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, you're seeing what you're going to have in a left tackle. You got this guy coming back off an injury eventually. Like the Bears are set. If you look at the defensive backs,
and they're set for the future.
Right, exactly. Right, right. And they're young. These are all new contracts on the offense. All your defensive players that are good are all under contract for 2 or 3 years. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna have Jalen Johnson, who's gonna get an extension soon, but you got Muhammad. So now he might be your number 2 and take Stevenson's spot. and you might be able to extend Jalen Johnson, or Jalen Johnson keeps getting injured, you might divert and then move to somebody else. You know, maybe that's a trade deadline situation.
Just look at your backfield is who name the who's the oldest in it. Is it Jalen Johnson? He's only like 20, what, 7, 26?
Yeah.
He's
Right.
still young as hell, you know? And it's like you look at that right now. I think our backfield, our corners and say defensive backs.
Oh yeah.
I think we are going to be a force. And then like he's talking about Booker. Booker actually, you know, I think progressed last year.
Oh yeah. Like look at crunch, like at that point when games started becoming more important, he started leveling up. You know what I'm saying? I think his only weakness is run defense. Like over pursuit is his problem.
Mhm.
But if you look at Max Crosby over pursues all the time because he's like, you know, what is he in his 4th year, 5th year? You know what I'm saying? That was his issue into year 2, year 3. You know what I'm saying? Over pursuing, trying to get that sack constantly. Booker's better built at his age. Go look at a picture of Max Crosby rookie year. He looked like damn near a safety. That's how thin he is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Booker already putting on that weight. He already looked stacked. Now, mind you, he had won an award, I think, in college for one of the best defensive ends in college.
Right.
So it's like he's got it. He's got that motor. Like honestly, Sweat got better at the end of the year because Booker was in there more at the end of the year.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You too. We are here with Luke. We are here with LS Tag. We ain't playing no video. We talking about the Bears. You know, subscribe. You gotta keep saying the highlights. We keep it real, bro. We don't talk no crap. We don't cap. We don't do none of that. So this is what we're gonna talk about today, bro. We're gonna give a shot to all y'all subscribers out there. We're gonna give a shot to Luke. We're gonna give a shot to Tag. We talking about the Bears, brother. I can't wait. And if y'all can't wait like we can't wait, hit a like, subscribe, and we keeping it real, bro. So we're going to talk about this. We're going to show y'all a highlight, Luke, and Tags. We're going to show you the highlight, and you see what y'all think about it. Let's go.
OTAs. Oh.
Look at the tune from this year and last year OTAs, right? Remember?
Right.
The Caleb couldn't hit nothing. He couldn't hit those little target things or the baskets. Oh, Caleb's not accurate enough. Like, here's the thing.
So before you finish, show the Caleb pass.
Yeah.
Show the Caleb pass to
Luther. That was wrong, I think.
Bro, show the Caleb pass.
Oh no, yeah. Going towards the sideline.
Oh man. Oh man.
Yeah.
And when I see that pass, all I hear is the critics talking about, well, he need to learn how to throw short passes. No, he needs.
That's Loveland. That's the future right there.
That Loveland pass was a short pass.
Yeah.
That if you seen the whole thing, Loveland was in between 2 defenders, and the pass slipped through perfect.
Right.
Well, I was listening to something where they were talking about the metrics, right? They were talking about his inaccuracies, that he was a below average. I think he was like 21 or something like that when it comes to accuracy. But they said in rhythm, he is, I think he was 4, top 8. I don't quote me on it at the moment, but I think it was 4, but we'll say top 8 for right now. And when in rhythm passing accuracy, when he's in rhythm, he's a dog. The thing is, this is what last year was about. Ben Johnson said it himself. He said, I'm not worried about right now at the beginning of the season. He said, watch us at the end of the season. We will be better. And sure enough, by the end of the season, they were a lot better. So all I can do is trust what this man is saying, because I'm seeing it real time compared to, hey, I want to do this with them and we're going to be good. And he said, no. We're not good right now. But at the end of the season, we will be a lot closer to where we need to be.
Yeah.
And sure enough, like I said, We seen that. We watched them. And the thing with Caleb, look at accuracy can be taught, right?
Yep.
Those things can be taught. When you start talking about that in rhythm stuff, look at his first year. Never in rhythm. His coaches did not teach that. They were relying on or forcing him to do things he did not want to do. They should have just kind of allowed him to understand the speed of the NFL to start with, as well as integrating the system. So to me, last year was Caleb's rookie year. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Like you got the thing is, people say like, "Oh, there's no 1,000-yard receivers." We got what 3 or 4 700-yard receivers. Like, name another team that has that. You know what I'm saying?
700-yard tight end, a fucking what was it? A 600-yard running back, fucking. I'm off fault. Pat. I'm talking about catching.
Right.
You know, even what's the name? Swift had at least about 500 yards.
Who do y'all predict in the Chicago Bears receivers this year? Who will have the most yards receiving?
I want to say Rome because the way he started last year and then he got injured and then I think like if you look at the great teams and I'll tell you in a second, but it's kind of running through my head right now. If you look at the great quarterbacks, right? Which one of those great quarterbacks had 2,000-yard receiver, 1,500-yard receiver? If you notice, Tom Brady, other than that 1 year, a couple years with Moss, all of his receivers were around the same between 8 and 1,000 yards, 800, 1,000, 700 yards, but he had 4 or 5 of them in that range. He had Gronkowski, Hernandez, Edelman, you know what I'm saying? He had all these receivers, and the thing why he is so great, because he could go here, he go Z, he go X, he go Y, he go tight end, he can go, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just all about getting that system down. And as soon as Caleb fully had that down to where he's like, I know at my step 5, step 7, he's gonna be here, he's gonna be here, and then it's gonna change the game for us. That's why they got Thomas, right? That's why that's what some people might say like overdrafted. That's why they did this, because they needed more speed. The one thing we didn't have, we got possession receivers. When we drafted Rome, he was
Adunze, right? You're going Rome Adunze. That's gonna be your pick of who gets the most yards of the season this year.
I think Luther.
You got Luther Burden.
Rome. I think Rome. Yeah, I think Rome.
Luther.
I think it's gonna be between Rome and low key. It's gonna be Loveland's gonna be close. I think Loveland's gonna be close.
Out of receivers, I think Luther's going to get the most because Luther's going to.
Melly Renee says hi in the chat, guys. Lucas, tag.
What up? I believe Luther is going to be DJ Moore. His first year he was here. Catch the ball short and get yards.
See, that's the thing. Yak, he gonna be the yak master, right? Yeah. He gonna be the yak master. But air yards, that's what Rome was drafted for.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of those deeper passes that you like to see Caleb throwing that he's good at, is Luther's gonna be that 5 to 7 guy. I think behind the line of scrimmage, taking jet sweeps, shit like that. Rome's gonna be that post guy, you know what I'm saying? That sitting on the hash, getting those right by the out of bounds, making those catches. He's gonna be that guy getting your 15 yards, 12 yards, 20 yards.
3 offensive players are gonna have 1,000 yards receiving.
That's a prediction, or is that a corner tag?
That's a prediction. 3 of them gonna have 1,000 yards receiving. Luther Burden's going to have the most, I think, and Loveland.
Okay.
I definitely see it could be. I can see that being possible. 1,000%. I can see that being possible. Definitely. I think Rome's going to be hovering at 1,300-yard mark. I think Luther Burden's going to be hovering at around 900 yards. Because, like I said, I feel like a lot of his stuff's going to be quick passes, and then it's going to be, breaking tackles. Because he was top 5 in breaking tackles last year as a rookie.
Yeah. Right.
And Loveland is going to be that security blanket. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be constantly running hitches, constantly running seams straight up.
Just look at all rookies and all positions on offense, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Bears offensive players were right there with the best that was picked way before them.
You could say, okay, what about in rushing? Will Swift or Monangai take over this year?
Man, you know what? I think Swift's going to have more yards, but Monangai is going to be used. He's going to win more games.
I think he's gonna. Yeah, he's definitely gonna be that guy who they look to get their first downs. I think. Like, I love Swift, and I love that he had somewhat of a breakout year again. You know, like kind of showed us that he still got it. But I think that we are going to turn away from Swift after this upcoming year, and the way that the Detroit Lions had Gibbs and Montgomery, Monungai's Montgomery. We're gonna go find a Gibbs. We're gonna go find that
guy that can just
take off exactly,
without being touched.
Right.
But Monungai's that mug. That guess what? We need 3 yards.
Right.
It's third. We need 3 yards. Give it to Monungai. He gonna break 4 tackles.
Right. Well, he was. I mean, out of college, that's what they were like. They were saying that they could have seen him going earlier, way earlier, because when he was with the Rutgers, every team loved him. They all loved him.
Yeah.
His ability to stay level, to stay balanced was not like a lot of guys. I think it was just more of his twitch fast. Like, he wasn't so much as a twitchy guy. And that's,
right.
I feel like a lot of that downhill is not as sexy. So, it can get overlooked for other guys who have more catching abilities, who, you know what I'm saying, who can, but I think he showed.
What do y'all think about DJ Moore?
Did you see him in Buffalo? No, yes. Did you see him go to a school in Buffalo, a high school? And they had a picture and it said DJ Moore.
Right.
And it was a picture of Gibbs. And he was like, who is that? Who is that? Look it up. I'm telling you. He was like, who is that? That ain't me.
That's I've been to Buffalo and I believe it. I believe they would do some stuff like that.
They don't know who DJ Moore is.
Yeah. But but the thing, Allen know who he is. Yep. Allen love him. I think he's gonna do well out there. The thing is, I love DJ Moore, but he is a possession receiver. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Look around the NFL right now, right? I think there's a different breed of receivers coming out now.
There are.
And if you don't have that like I said, twitch to you, that fast twitch to you, like it just I'm glad that he went to a good place. I predicted last year though. I said he's gonna be gone at the end of the season.
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna try to use him in a package for Max Crosby, honestly. But I just knew that they were gonna move on from him. Because I was at that game, that Rams game, that last game. I was there.
Oh yeah.
That was one of the excitement in the crowd, Lucas.
My God, man! I'm telling you. Hey, we went there. We went there. This was what, negative like 10 or something. We went there with 30 layers on. We ain't had no layers on by the end of the game. We was fucking, our shirts were off. We was sitting there, and we all seen DJ Moore kind of. It looked like to us him give up on the route. And it was like when Caleb came and said that we practiced the hot route all week, we practiced that route. Like if he's seen the safety over top, that, I'm going to be throwing the ball this way. It never even dawned on him. And that's the problem with him is he looks like he's lollygagging sometimes.
I think the real reason why he missed that route is he was injured from the Green Bay game.
That's even more of an issue. Like,
yeah, it is.
I'm sorry, like that's the thing.
Somebody, his heart wouldn't let him just.
No, but see that his heart. If that's the case, and I know that I don't think that's the case because he made some good catches.
Yeah, he did. He made some good.
He had a step on the guy, so it didn't look like he was injured. I think that he just didn't. He didn't.
He didn't
In
touch.
that moment,
He didn't
it
slam.
didn't dawn on him that they worked on this situation. When he seen that safety coming down, because he was already winning against that nickel.
Yeah.
He seen that safety coming down. He wasn't thinking, I'm finna go this way because he's set right there. I'm gonna go towards the hash because he's set right there. He just kind of like, oh man, it's overthrown, it's thrown the wrong way. And you know what? It is what it is. Because at the end of the day, even
The safety was basically.
what was that?
And you all talking about successful catches and sensational catches. We're gonna go through these highlights real quick and show y'all top 3 sensational catches of 2026.
At Brian Thomas, BTJ. It came out as wrong.
That was okay. That was okay.
No, that was good. That was a good catch. Yeah, that was
a great
yeah,
catch.
yeah,
That
yeah,
was
yeah.
a great catch.
And you know, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, I would pick him up. I would have picked him up. That's what's
Dobbs.
Dobbs. I would have picked Dobbs up. He's a good receiver. I like him.
Oh, that
That's
was
Higgins.
that.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's
that
Higgins,
man there.
right?
That's what's his name?
T. Higgins, right? 5, or is that Jamar Chase?
Chase. Yeah. One-handed.
No, yeah, that's T. Higgins.
That's
T.
Higgins.
Yeah, Jamar Chase is 1.
Hell
Hey,
yeah,
but,
bro.
hey, you cannot have that. You cannot have that without having a DJ Moore catch and against Cleveland between he threw it between like 3 defenders.
But that was a throw.
And him catching it like just like he just put his hands up and turned his head like it's gonna be there. You can't have it. Even the one where we beat the Green Bay the first time, you know.
Yeah, Tom Brady said himself that was one of the best throw catches of the entire season because that accuracy to put it right there. Right. And then that catch, you know, at the end of the game,
catch it while man is pulling on your neck.
Yeah,
you know,
that was look at. All I know is for that to be the first season with that group of people, that group of coaches, that group of players, I am so excited to see the future of the Bears. Like, and it's not to see, but to experience what's about to happen in the future with the Bears.
Now, let me ask. Is Ryan Poles the best GM we have ever seen? Just out of draft, just out of knowing what we need and getting it.
For Chicago or for the whole entire NFL?
I think he's talking about for Chicago.
For Chicago. Is he the best GM we ever seen? You know what? I ain't even going. I'm gonna put it bigger in Chicago. Is he the best GM we ever seen in any sport in Chicago?
No.
Drafting?
No.
Like look at his reaches.
Yeah, look at his misses.
Yeah, his misses.
Hey, Bayless Jones Jr. in the day of 4th round or 3rd round. I looked at that. He was like already almost pushing 30, couldn't catch, and they drafted him, and that was a polls pool. And I was like, what are we doing? Like,
but look at the other ones.
I mean, who? You know, I mean, you can't count Caleb Williams, right?
No, you can't.
Can't count Caleb Williams, right? You can't count
Rome. Don't count
Rome.
You
can't count any player that.
But you can count Love.
No,
they did miss a lot.
Yes, you can.
You got some. I agree with you on that one, Tag. They did get some hits, but there was a lot of misses.
And there was, but yet, if you look, you're drafting what about 8 to 9 players a draft,
and on average, they are happy. Like a team will be happy if they can get 2 starters, 3 starters max out of a draft. They'll tell you, like you hear it all the time. Like the hit rate on starters in the draft is very low.
Would y'all have picked Warren over Lovely?
No,
y'all would have picked Lovely.
Without
seeing him
No,
for the Bears.
when I first seen what was going on, and they were talking about because they were in the draft combine.
Yeah.
They were talking about Warren, and I liked Warren. I liked Warren a lot. The only thing is, he didn't. It's like when you watch Warren highlights, right? It's a lot of like schemed. He's open, things like that. He's good. He reminds me somewhat of a Kittle like style, tight end. But when I started watching Loveland, he's blocking. He's the best receiving tight end out of that situation. He's pretty much a receiver. So when they picked him, I was not mad. I was like, oh, I didn't expect it. I expected Warren to go first. But when they did, I was like, no. I was like, I believe it. And I only believed it because I knew that was a Ben Johnson pick. That's why I say anybody drafted last year, you can't count polls on that either because that's Ben Johnson. I promise you. That was
about you? Would you,
even when he was with
EDUB?
Detroit, it was all Ben Johnson. If it weren't for Ben Johnson, Detroit wouldn't be Detroit either.
Right.
Would you have picked Loveland over Warren?
I would have picked Loveland.
Yeah?
I'm sorry, I would have.
I ain't gonna lie. I'd have picked Warren.
You would have picked Warren, I would have picked Loveland.
Yeah. You know why? Because I was infatuated by his all the other things he does. Like his college he was a quarterback, he was a running back. But when they started showing like
somebody in the chat says, "Where's Rick? That prick."
Damn, Rick the prick, where you at, baby?
You two
when
want
I
to know?
started watching,
that could be a story for the future. Where is Rick?
Where is Rick? Rick, where you at? Ricky! He's like,
When I started watching Warren and Loveland's routes they run,
Right.
Warren's like a basic tight end. He uses his weight to get where he needs.
Right.
Loveland uses his feet.
He'll
hit a route, he'll hit a straight bow and then cut.
He built like a receiver, like a big receiver.
Yeah, he is.
He is like
just ask Cleveland what he did to him when that mug bounced off of 3 receivers, 3 cornerback, 3 defenders. Just ask them.
No, that's
Cincinnati.
Shot. It's time for the shot. EDUB.
Shot.
But just ask Cincinnati what he if he was a strong person.
In the box, you are a Bears fan. Throw the like, man. EDUB, subscribe to EDUB. Keeps all the highlights I'm talking about from AGT to American Idol. We got Bears, Bulls, Cubs. We even got some Sox highlights for you. I don't discriminate, but we still got some highlights from everywhere.
What's up, baby? Them Bears, baby.
That's Caleb.
Caleb, baby. The GOAT. Caleb, baby.
Hey, I want to say this. I want to say this, though. I want to say this. I'm not a Packers fan, but I think in the future, the Packers and Bears games are going to be great to watch.
Right.
I think the Packers are on a downward trajectory at this point.
Elias Murphy in the chat says, "How y'all feeling about the upcoming Bears schedule?"
It's a lot. They talking about one of the toughest schedules. Look at there's some good teams on there, but we got it good. They said we don't face nobody out of a bye. We're good. Like the schedule, what do we got? Like 6 or 7 primetime games. Like
the way the schedule go, easy, hard, easy, hard, easy. Hey, it don't really matter what they show right now because just like last year, we had one of the hardest schedules until the season started. All of a sudden, we had the easiest schedule.
Every schedule changes based on seasons.
But I'm predicting 12 wins.
Right.
I'm predicting 12 wins. I think
12
we're going to go
wins.
on a roll. And I think our first game we lose to Seattle, but it's not going to be
We're not
a
playing Seattle
blowout.
first. We play Panthers first.
No, I'm saying our first game we lose.
Oh,
I think it's going to be a close game.
why? That's the thing. That's another thing. It's like this, right? I understand Seattle just won a Super Bowl, right?
Right.
But they just lost so many damn players. They lost so many defensive anchors.
Yep.
They lost their main running back.
So we're gonna check this right now. We're gonna check this right now for you, Lucas. Look at this. We got the schedule right here, bro. We got the first three games. Carolina, Minnesota, and Philadelphia Monday night game. What do y'all feel about those first 3 games of the season?
3 wins.
I think 3 wins. The only possible issue will be that Eagles game, especially with them having a new offensive coordinator. So if they tap into something else, their defense is top 5, going to be top 5 regardless. If they can tap into something that works for Hurts, I can see that being an issue game right there. But that's 3 wins. I feel like, based on like, seeing what we seen last year. And they say the Eagles got better. Well, the Bears got better too, and we beat them last year. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
we didn't just beat them.
Right.
We beat them bad. Didn't nobody beat the Eagles like we did. We ran straight through them.
That was a game. Yeah.
We ran straight through them. What was it? 100 and something yards. One running back, 100 and something yards. Running back.
Yeah, I think was that the game where both running backs had 100 yards rushing?
Yep. That was the first game. Swift came.
So you're all saying 3-0 first 3 games of the season. 3-0. Everybody says it. Chat, if y'all think what's y'all prediction? 3-0 first 3 games of the season. Put it in the chat. We'd like to hear from y'all too, because it's all y'all about y'all too, man. Ain't just about us, it's about y'all. All right, we're gonna go to the next 3 games of this schedule. We got the Jets, Green Bay, and Atlanta. What do you say about that?
6-0, because we're gonna beat Parsons.
Parsons not playing.
No, he's gonna play. He's predicted to come back.
He's not gonna be back by game 5. And if he's back, I'll take that version of Parsons over a fully healthy, been in training camp. Like, I've had 2 ACL tears, right? It is not easy to come back. Yes, now it seems like they're coming back a lot sooner, but show me, other than, I think there's a few players that came back early and did great. Yeah. Show me some players that came back and then bing, bang, boom, right back on the horse. It's not, that takes a while to get game ready. Like, he's not able to be in training camp. He's not able to make that, he's not going to be in no preseason games. He's not going to be in, at least, if you're saying if that's week 5, he's not going to be in the first 4 games. So is that going to be his first game because the Bears game? Like,
I think it's different.
They're going to have him on a snap count.
For a receiver to come back from an ACL tear and a defensive lineman, because a receiver uses his own weight to run, but a defensive lineman or offensive lineman, they're being pushed and they got to use their legs to bust through.
Right. No, but like,
I think that's going to be hard.
Hell yeah, it's going to be hard. I feel like it's harder for a defensive lineman to come back, because everything is so like, oh, this way, that way. I'm faking you here and I'm turning that way. That's why they all blow their knees out so easy, because they plant and their body's going one way and their knee don't necessarily go the same way that they wanted to. Like, so I think I don't see him coming back until half the season through, honestly.
And remember, when we come back, we got to think about the mental aspect, because he could have that phantom knee. Like in his mind, oh man, I don't want to blow it out. I don't want to blow it out. I don't want to blow it out. So we don't know.
Right. That's why I'm not worried about him. I'm not worried about the Packers at all, honestly. I predict 6-0 start. I can see a 6-0 start.
6-0 start. Okay, we got the chat talking. We got Elias Murphy in the chat says, I feel like the Seahawks
going to win against the Bears only because of defense and they won.
And they won the Super Bowl. But I feel like the Bears are Super Bowl.
So let me ask you, Elias, is that the same defense that won the Super Bowl though? Because I mean, we got one of the starting safeties. I think one of their starting cornerbacks is gone too, right? Did he got did he
And
get
Kobe
signed
Bryant.
somewhere else? Kobe Bryant's from the
Yeah.
Seahawks.
Yeah.
I think is maybe a linebacker or a D lineman is gone too. They lost a few. They lost some key players in their defense.
They did.
So I mean, are those new players gonna just jump in and get it going? The Seahawks have an immaculate defense, yes, but they lost some of those players.
Most of their defense
Yeah.
was their secondary.
All right, and we got the next 3 games. Okay, we're gonna put this on the screen for y'all. We got the next
So,
3 games in the schedule.
The Seattle
got-
game's going to be close. No
we got
lie,
the
it is.
Patriots.
It's going. What's the
We
next
got
3?
Seattle,
New England,
and we
away.
got Tampa Bay.
The bye, right? No, it's not the bye yet. Seattle
Yeah,
is where we lose.
So
I think we
Seattle,
lose
Tampa Bay,
a close
and New
game.
England. And then we got Detroit, Jacksonville, Miami, Buffalo, and Green Bay.
I think we're going to lose Seattle
Right.
and Detroit, but I think we're going to pick it back up to Buffalo and Green Bay. I think we're going to pick it back up to Buffalo.
We beating Drake May. I'm sorry, we're beating them. I think that Seattle show they're not that good. They had a good schedule. They had an easy schedule, and it showed
Yeah,
every
they
time they
definitely
played some competition. They did not do. They weren't about it. And as soon as they played a defense to the Seahawks tier, because the entire playoffs, some key player got injured from the team before. Some key situations, the quarterback from the team before did nothing. They scored diddly squat all playoffs damn near. And then they got to that Super Bowl. What did they do?
Yep.
It laid the Seahawks.
Look at Carolina.
DJ Moore. Eli said
Look
they
at Carolina.
never cut DJ.
Huh?
Eli says the
Buffalo.
Bears
Why
never
not?
cut
Why?
DJ.
We go.
Why not? Like what?
DJ gonna do everything he can to hate on the Bears because
No, he's not like that. He's not like that. DJ's not like DJ's actually a good, upstanding dude. He's a good father too. I
He's a good, upstanding dude, but
he hasn't said nothing bad on the Bears.
No, but he's not gonna say nothing bad. He's just gonna play to hurt us because
I mean,
we are his first team that ever was winning.
Eli said the DJ
So
was the best.
remember when we played Carolina? He played a great game.
Right.
He played it, and he didn't do it to piss them off. He just did it because, you let me go.
Right.
He's gonna try that with us.
I think DJ knows that it's a business. Like he looks like DJ's so nonchalant, and like, he was our best receiver. Rome was our best receiver for the first 4 or 5 games. You know what I'm saying? Loveland was our best receiver for the last 4 or 5 games. You know what I'm saying? DJ was our most consistent. Yes, he don't get injured. He makes good catches, but it's also the eye test for me. You see him, and he's not always there. It looks like sometimes I feel like he's just mentally somewhere else. And like he's never gonna take over a game. The only game I ever seen him take over was against Washington. Was that and Caleb's first year? That's the only game I've ever seen him fully take over. Other than that, it's he's never really been able to beat the coverage like a guy off the line. You know what I'm saying? He's never been able to break tackles like that. It's always been being found open, and as soon as he's schemed open. He's always he was a lot faster and quicker. I would say with Carolina, I think his first year with Eberflus here, I think that kind of he just kind of turned into I like playing football.
He was Justin Fields' only receiver. Justin Fields didn't have no receiver. He had DJ Moore.
Right.
So yet the ball always went to DJ Moore. But do you remember where DJ mostly caught the ball? He mostly caught the ball from 3 yards back or 5 yards ahead.
On the sideline,
That was his main thing, was 3 yards back or 5 yards ahead.
He caught a lot of catches from the sidelines. And he made it look easy when he was on the sideline, too.
Yeah, right.
But
he's got sure hands. He's a possession receiver, and he's always gonna have a place in my heart.
Yeah.
But all I'm gonna say is this. They drafted Rome for a reason, right?
Yep.
They drafted Burden for a reason. They just drafted Thomas for a reason. If DJ Moore was supposed to be here, he would be here. Ben Johnson doesn't have a place for somebody who can't get off of coverage consistently. You know, look at Burden to me is a Debo Samuel on steroids, right? He can break through tackles, he's faster, he can do everything DJ Moore can do, plus more. So, like you say, he's our best receiver. I will say yes, but I think that's because all of our receivers are new, right? Caleb Williams, our best quarterback. That's just only the last couple years. You know what I'm saying? Like, so this is a whole transition of players learning how to play in the system, learning how to play with each other. And you have players like DJ Moore, who's been here for the past regime. He was the best player on the team, yes, because he was the only player on the team. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, like, as we see, like I said, the first 4 or 5 games, Rome was a dog. And then he got injured, and then he never really came back from that. Like, Rome was leading the league in like air yards or something like that. Rome was making catches. Rome, you know, and then all of a sudden it just stopped. And then we found out, was it something with his leg or something like that, right?
He was out how many games about?
To you, Lucas. This is to you. Somebody in the chat saying the Seahawks have already shown they can win at high level consistently. Do you have that correct?
Yeah. You know what? There's no lie that the Seahawks are a great team. There is no lie that the Seahawks are they are a great team. But I ask you, if the Bears would have beat the Rams, would the Seahawks beat the Bears the way they beat the Rams?
That's the question everybody in their head was thinking. Like, wow. Look how
the truth is,
beat the Rams. And then the Rams dog walked up. It's just weird.
We had a shit defense. But the truth is, when it came to that fourth quarter, there was no team better.
Right.
You know, I knew Drake May and them would not succeed in the Super Bowl. I knew if the Broncos would have made it, they would not succeed in the Super Bowl. But a simple fact is their schedules were the easiest schedules. Look at their what's the name? Their division. The Broncos and the Patriots. Their division, like I was saying earlier. Okay. Yeah, Carolina made it to the Super Bowl. But were they
Carolina made the Super Bowl? You mean New England?
No, Carolina. Were they a top 10 team?
With Cam?
No, Carolina this year. Made it not to the Super Bowl. Not to the Super Bowl. They made it to the playoffs, but were they a playoff team?
I think they were. Here's the crazy thing, right? Out of those first 3 games, right? I said what, Eagles? Eagles are I feel like the only problem, if anything. Carolina's a good team now. Their offense is jumping up. Watch them play the Rams in that playoff game.
Who's in their division?
The Falcons, the Buccaneers, and the Saints.
Okay, look at all the teams.
This is behind me. This is going around the web. 927. Caleb Williams, Iceman.
How many wins do they got more than Seattle?
Right.
Out of all those, their whole division of wins, how many wins do they got more than Seattle?
But that's the thing. Like I feel like I think we're looking at a change of the guard now with the NFL.
Yeah,
like those divisions that were constantly always in the playoffs. I feel like that's going to start changing.
It is
the NFC South. Look at the Saints in the last like 7 games or something like that. I think they won like the last 4 or 5 games to end the season with Tyler Shough. Look at the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers are always kind of in contention for playoffs. Like Baker Mayfield can go off for 400 yards or he can go for 150 yards. You know what I'm saying?
I will say this, though. Carolina's coach, they coach now, got Bryce Young looking like an NFL quarterback.
Exactly. And look at the receivers.
Wait a minute, guys. It's shot.
Hey, Hey,
Shot
I like
time.
what you put behind you. I like what you put behind you. I've seen that. I've seen that.
Madden 27.
I'm gonna act like
Madden
I ain't.
27.
Oh, Chicago, Seattle's roster has more players
So
who've
you
been.
put it right back
Yes,
in there.
yes, you're right. Seattle roster do. Seattle's roster do. But you know, I think this year coming up, Seattle, Chicago, and conference game, and
Right.
it's gonna be nice. It's
Oh,
gonna
wait,
be
hey, hey,
nice, and
hey,
it's not
Lucas,
gonna be
Lucas,
a blowout. It's gonna be a.
we need you to read the one of the comments from the fans. It says Elias Murphy. Can you read that for us?
In Chicago's future depends a lot on how much Caleb Williams develops. He has huge potential, but predicting young quarterbacks can be tricky. Seattle feels like a safer bet. Oh yeah, I mean they just won a Super Bowl, so yeah, it's a safer bet, right? But who would you take to if you could start your season your own team, right? Would you take Caleb or would you take Darnold?
Mm.
Right? I would take Seattle's defense, right? But the thing is, like I said, they've gotten rid of a few of their players. Is that going to be the same defense this upcoming year? We don't know. They got Kenneth Walker is gone. The Super Bowl MVP is gone from the team. He went to the Chiefs. Is Zach Charbonnet going to be the next Kenneth Walker? He's more of a downhill runner himself. You got JSN, yes. What do you have outside of you got Barner? Is it Barner, the tight end? He's decent. I think he's going to be a top 10 tight end this year. But who would you rather have? Chicago's offense or would you rather have Seattle's offense? You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like, that's where we go. We're going strength for strength. Their defense versus our offense. Like, everything that we're saying is an opinion at this point, right? Because the season hasn't started, right? But I would rather take the Bears who are building for the future than like nobody thought the Seattle Seahawks was going to win the Super Bowl. And at the end of the day, their defense won them that
I
Super
did.
Bowl. You at the beginning of the season, you weren't thinking Seattle Seahawks were going to win the Super
No,
Bowl.
I didn't know who was gonna win the Super Bowl.
And sure as hell wasn't no Seattle Seahawks. And that's the thing. Like,
but by the end of the season, I kind of figured they would.
same here. Like, it was for me, it was the Rams or the Seahawks. I'm like Rams Seahawks because
Ask yourself. 10 seconds left to go. One pass. Every quarterback in the NFL, who do you want the ball in their hands?
I mean we're gonna say Caleb 9 out of 10 times. The thing is, the thing is,
out of 10 times.
I think it's like he says, predicting young quarterbacks can be tricky.
Yeah,
100%. Is year 3 young quarterback at this point? I understand that it was Caleb's first year with a real system, right? But look at the development, right? Look at Caleb's first year. Look at Caleb last year.
What?
So
68 sacks.
right, exactly. And then he goes into one of the least sack quarterbacks, one of the least thrown interception quarterbacks. His accuracy is getting better. Like, there's things that Caleb can do that no other quarterback can do. You cannot teach some of the things that Caleb can do.
Okay.
You can teach Caleb how to be in rhythm and to be accurate. You can teach any quarterback that.
Yeah.
If you add that to his repertoire, I'm telling you right now that there's a reason why Brady had a TED Talk damn near, and he was praising Caleb Williams. Like, he knows. These guys know that Caleb Williams is going to be the next one. For me, I think the NFL is very they stick to players, and we see a lot of money in this guy, so we're gonna start pushing him just the way they did Mahomes, just the way they do a lot of these quarterbacks that or players that it's like we see a lot of development coming, but at the same time we see a lot of money, we see a lot of attention, we see like with Caleb, look at Iceman. Now he's on the cover of Madden. He's gonna be on the cover of Madden. Like this he's born to be in a big role. His whole life, he was born and raised to be in this situation. We almost lost that in him by them having Eberflus coach him his first year. That was last year was what he said in his comment. Tricky. The tricky moment was, is he going to bounce back from that first year? Because a lot of those quarterbacks, you're talking about 68 sacks, they're like this. Oh shit! I can't. Say interception. Right. He didn't do that. he still said, I'm going to try to make the right throw. Now, he was inaccurate. There was a lot of drop passes. There was a lot of things in it. But at the same time, I see a lot of development. A
Yeah,
lot of development.
a lot of passes wasn't all his fault. The receivers could have caught. You could have made a better, more ability to catch the ball. First off, don't just if you don't think, man, try it, bro. Try to catch that ball, man, because Caleb's gonna give it to you. Half the time he's gonna give it to you.
Exactly. And then you got to look at it. They said the thing is a lot of his inaccurate passes came because he was throwing it to a place. If his receiver couldn't catch it, nobody could catch it. And that's what he's good at, is making sure he's not turning over the football. So it's like he's got to get better and know that if I can fit it a little closer to him, my receiver is going to catch it. But when you got receivers, it looks like giving up on routes, not catching, like it's like I got to make sure that I'm not making a mistake. He's got to get out of that though. You got to be willing to take a chance and make a mistake, because I don't want to have to sit there and like 10 seconds left. Can he make this throw? That's last year. Leave that last year. I want to say 10 seconds left, kneel the ball, we won again. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to get to that point. Like I think that's what we're going to. I think Ben Johnson.
Elias Murphy says Caleb better than their Seattle quarterback, but the ability that the Seahawks could do on defense, but Caleb on offense is good. But I feel like he's not to his highest point yet, and not good enough for them.
100% correct. He is not at his highest point yet. And yet he is one of the most talked about because they see the rise in him. So yes, he is not at that point yet. Nobody would think a third-year quarterback would be at that point yet. I said what I said earlier, 2027 is when I will see the Bears as a true contender. I think this next year will really show us that they have integrated together. They have built something that is consistent. I see this is the true development season right here. Show us what you know this year. Show us that you guys are going to be consistent with what you're doing this year. I don't want to see 7 or 8 comeback wins. I don't want to see that this year. We went from 7 or 8 losses the year before, 1-score games, 10 losses, whatever, 1-score games, and then it flipped to wins last year, right? They lost those close games the year before. They won those close games last year. This year should be, now we're separating ourselves a little bit, right? We're winning by a couple touchdowns. Our defense is now, honestly, our defense has gotten better in my eyes. Like, we're maybe a edge rusher, defensive tackle, like a run stuffer away, maybe a inside linebacker away, after getting rid of Edwards. Not Edwards, I'm sorry. With the dreads. What's his name? The linebacker?
Emmons, I think. Emmons.
T. Edmonds.
There you
Not
go.
Edward. Yeah, T. Edmonds. Right.
Yeah.
We're a linebacker and a defensive lineman away. We're gonna have one of the best defensive backfields. Like I said, Jalen Johnson. You got Muhammad Stevenson is good. I think that after that last year, they're like, look we're gonna show you that you're not bigger than the program, sir. You can be good, but we're going to put Nahshon right out there, and he's going to get burned every other game. He got a lot of interceptions, because he's tall and lengthy, and he can make awkward catches. But he got burnt all season long. All season long.
Wait. I hear something, Luke. Oh, yep. It's that time, bro. On EDUB show, it's that time. We make the prediction from Luke, and he going to bring it to y'all right now. What is the final Bears record this year coming up? And then we're gonna come back after the season has ended. We're gonna come back and see how close you got to your prediction. Did you get right on point? Did you get real close to it? We'll find out right now. Luke, what is your reverse prediction, bro?
Honestly, my brother said 12. It was 12-5. He said, was it 12-5? I see 13-4. I ain't gonna lie.
13-4. I see. Oh man,
I know.
That's a great prediction, bro. I can't even hate on it.
I know. It's just a lot of those games that they're like, they're not like Bills game, like they see the Seahawks game, like a Lions game, a Packers game. You know what I'm saying? Like, other than that, I don't see the Bears losing to the New England Patriots this year. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't see them losing to the Jacksonville Jaguars. They got a lot of people got them losing to the Jaguars. They got them losing both Detroit games. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at. That's it. I honestly think, if anything, the Bills the Bills, the Lions, a Packers game, and then what is the other one I said? Ooh.
Oh yeah, I think they beat Jacksonville. I think they beat Detroit. I think
Yes,
they beat
yeah,
New Orleans easily. You know,
right.
that should be a guaranteed win. Only people I see them having a real tough time with is Green Bay on Christmas Day because we can something about Christmas Day and Thanksgiving, we can't win those games.
Yeah, but that was a different team, my brother. That was a different
Yeah,
team. That was a different regime. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at it's gonna be look at no game is easy to win in NFL. As soon as you think you won a game, they lose to the worst team in the league. That's how it goes, right? And it don't matter at any given Sunday. You remember that movie? Any given Sunday, you don't know what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Like
Yep.
obviously, we could all be wrong. Somebody could get injured, and you know stuff goes a certain way. But I don't see I don't see much in the schedule that shows me, dang, the Bears are gonna have all these hard situations. They already said that Chicago has the easiest schedule as an aspect of they're not facing any team off a bye. So that means no extra rest for any team. The Bears have the most situations where they have the most rest. They're facing teams that are coming from Sunday. They got Thursday night game with the Bears. They go from Sunday to
Yeah.
Thursday. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of that. So like the schedule is in their favor. It's just like they see the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Lions, the Bills, the Packers, the Seahawks, the Patriots, the Eagles. They see those as losses. I don't see the Eagles, the Patriots. I don't see the Lions twice. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
think I might even be wrong in my prediction, and they might be 14-3. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's what I was
that.
going with. That's what I was going with. A
Yeah,
little
you know what I'm
14
saying?
and 3, man.
That 12 through 14, I see it being possible. I think something really has to happen to throw us off. We've seen it. The Bears had what? The 28th ranked defense in the league last year, and they still
Right.
did what they did. Like, and look at you talking about all those Seattle defensive players. Well, we took one of the best safeties, right? We got Adam Thieneman. One of the safest picks they said in the draft was Adam Thieneman as a safety. He's one of those smart guys. They're both hybrid safeties. So they can both play up, they can both play in the box. They both make tackles. They're both ball hawks. Like we got
Right.
Jalen Johnson healthy. We got Spider-Man healthy. We got, Tyreek Stevenson and Muhammad on the other side healthy. Edwards, when he comes back, he's one of the best, sure tackling linebackers there are. We got Booker, we got Sweat, we got great, we got players coming off of injuries that we didn't even get to see
Yeah.
full season with.
I think the turnovers, a lot of people are saying, I've been seeing this all over social networks, I've been seeing this on YouTube. A lot of people are saying that the Bears are going to lose. They're not going to get as much turnovers as they did last year. No. I see them a better defense and
Yes.
more turnovers than they had last year.
Well, yeah, we'll see. If you look at Dennis Allen's defenses, they always get turnovers. That's why here's the thing, right? People say, oh my God, they got worse because they got rid of all of the guys who got Byard and Noishan Wright. These guys got their interceptions. Look at they were schemed into those positions. Whenever they ran cover one, right? They were all getting burnt, all of them. They're all terrible. They were one of the worst teams on defense in coverage. They were one of the worst teams, and they still had the most turnovers. That's
Right.
what Dennis Allen's defense does, right? He puts them in the right position, and they just got to make the right decision. Coming up, as they see, it's paying attention to the quarterback. Is he going high or is he going low? Where are these routes coming from? Can I undercut this tight end? You know what I'm saying? Like it's all repetition. It's all muscle memory. Because I'm telling you, Dennis Allen's going to put you in that right position. That's why, look at polls might have hired Dennis Allen, but Ben Johnson said, I want Dennis Allen. You know what I'm saying? That's who we want. That's who we want. Do I think he's the best choice? He's good, right? But at the same time, he has a record for being like a good turnover style defensive coordinator. And that shows with the Saints, that shows with the Colts, that shows with these teams that he's been with. Like he doesn't have these issues of his team doesn't produce. His teams always produce. Like
We got some more questions for you. I saw Elias saying he says he sees the Bears 12-5 prediction. And he also says he sees them losing to Green Bay. He sees them losing to the Rams, Seahawks, and Patriots.
They don't play the Rams, bud.
They don't play the Rams. Yes, I agree with you. That is not on the schedule.
I think
Definitely.
maybe. Yeah. Who do you mean by the Rams? But they don't play the Rams.
But he doesn't say Green Bay again. He said they lose to Green Bay twice.
It's the man. Hey, Josh Jacobs not playing this year. I hope y'all know Josh Jacobs is not playing this year. That man had his girl probably he's out of here. Them people in Green Bay don't play with that stuff either. Like
No, they
that is
definitely do, man.
that is a public team right there, owned by the fans. Like they don't play that domestic abuse stuff with like that.
Yeah,
Like
they don't
I
mess
mean,
around, man. They don't mess around.
everybody's innocent until proven guilty, right? I 100% believe that. But this man was caught drunk in a damn car, like, and it got 5 charges on him: strangulation, abuse. You know, all of these things. Like, it's a lot to get out of. And by the time he gets in there,
Hey, did he think he was at the combine and trying to practice his moves? He's over there using the chokehold. He's over, oh no, what's going on here, bro?
yeah, for real. Look at who when Green Bay played the Bears, right? Who beat us? Josh Jacobs running all over us in those games.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
That's how they established. That's how they established the play action. They kept running the ball with Josh Jacobs, and that's what the Bears didn't expect. They didn't expect Green Bay to do that. That's what it was.
that's the thing,
They
right?
thought,
Exactly. And look at
they
look.
thought defense was
If it's a close game, right? Jordan Love don't do good in close games. That's Jordan Love cracks under pressure. You know what I'm saying? He is no Flex Seal. He can't keep the boat afloat. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
he's not that guy. He's never been that guy. Look at he's never won the division all the years that he's been playing there already. But he's supposed to be one of the best quarterbacks in the division.
Mm-hmm.
The man had a lead in the playoffs. Everybody looked like, oh no, this can't happen. You know who knew it was gonna happen? Jordan Love knew that was gonna happen because he's like, damn, it's halftime. The South will rise again. You know what I'm saying?
The sidelines too of his face, like he knew that was going to happen, man.
Yeah, I can't make those plays. Like I ain't never been able to make those plays. You know what I'm saying? Like there was only one guy that looked like Aaron Rodgers out there, and that's Caleb Williams. You know what I'm saying? Like they all knew that. LaFleur knew that. LaFleur, like he's sitting there like, oh, I don't know why Ben Johnson don't like. He don't like me because you ain't shit. Your whole team ain't shit. Jordan Love ain't shit. Like, Josh Jacobs really ain't shit at this point. Like, come on, man. Like,
we taking 2 from Green Bay. That's my prediction, and not just because I'm a Bears fan. I just can't stand Green Bay. I don't give a damn what kind of fan you were. I would never cheer for Green Bay, and I'm sorry.
Right? Yeah, Green Bay. Green Bay. Come on now. You remember? Iver said practice. Like Green Bay. Come on now. Green who?
Oh, shit. So, hey, since you're gone, since you've been gone,
yeah,
we got predictions for the Bears, wins and losses. Okay, your brother has got 13-4, their final record.
Who? My brother?
Yes, you had 12-5. We knew that before you left.
Yeah.
Elias agreed with you at 12-5. I say the Bears go 14-3. It's a bold prediction, but everybody made the prediction. So when we come back after the season's over, we're gonna see who got it close enough or even got it on the point. Somebody might have got it right.
Seattle, Buffalo, Philadelphia, Eagles, Detroit, and Green Bay. What is that? Is that just naming teams?
That shit. See that look. I respect
Buffalo. Is that the
Buffalo.
NFC?
No, that's NFC. He's just saying who he thinks gonna beat the Bears. Look at. I respect your opinion, Elias.
Yeah,
all I'm saying is that's lazy because you just picked the best teams out of there. Like the Bears can't beat a good team. That's what that is. Like you picked every team that is like a decent team, and it said, you know what? The Bears gonna lose to the good teams.
Yes, they can lose.
Right.
But the truth is, ask Green Bay. Can they lose? To Chicago?
Time out. What are the Bears against Green Bay since Caleb Williams been playing? Huh?
Ain't they?
Elias, what are the Bears? What are the Bears against Green Bay since Caleb Williams been playing? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, I get it. But I did say as well. He said, take a load off that guy. What? Oh no, hey, I'm taking a load off. Shit, what you talking about? I'm just excited to be on this live with my homeboy talking to y'all. But if you gonna come correct, my boy, come on, man.
Ask him what fan is he?
Hey, what's your favorite team, Elias? What's your favorite team?
They want to know, Elias, what is your favorite team?
They gonna say Seattle, Buffalo, Philadelphia, Detroit, and Green Bay.
You pick like 7 teams. What is going on here? We don't understand what's going on. Man. You pick every team. And then he goes take a load.
He better be like the Jets. Okay.
All
Come
right,
on now.
we got to see.
My favorite team is the Bears.
We have a question for you guys. So out of all the NFL teams right now,
hold on. The Bills or the Bears?
The shock team that will make the playoffs and no one thought they were going to make the playoffs. Who's going to be your shock team of the year?
Oh, that's a nice question.
The Falcons. Or the Saints. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm telling you, these are teams that are getting better. The Falcons offense they're built to be great, right?
Right.
They just been having quarterback issues. You know what I'm saying?
I think New York.
The Giants?
Yes. The Giants had a great draft. And I think they got a lot better. And I think they're going to make the playoff.
I'm going to go with Miami, bro. I'm going to go with the Dolphins. Something's telling me Dolphins. I don't know why.
Do they have a quarterback?
That's why it's a strong team, bro. You never know.
Who's their quarterback playing for now?
What's the name? Green Bay's backup.
Yeah. And then we got Aaron Rodgers just broke a couple of days ago. I just wanted to know if it was real. Aaron Rodgers
he signed with the Steelers. Yeah, he signed. He signed that this is my last year. I just want to make that money. He signed. He's the only veteran that signed for a prime player money. Okay.
I mean, that's because he puts asses in seats. You know what I'm saying? The Bills or the Bears or the Seahawks or the Patriots. Look at. I knew it. I knew he was going to pick all the teams that he said was going to beat the Bears. I knew it.
Whoa.
The Patriots, look at the Bears ain't losing the Patriots, but I'm sorry. And that's that coveted matchup I've been waiting for. Drake May versus Caleb. Like, I like Drake May too. I said, look, I was like this. When Caleb was when they were during that draft, I was like, man, I could see us going Drake May for a safe situation because he's an accurate guy in the right system. He's gonna be good. We've seen he's good. He's not better than he doesn't have the ceiling Caleb has, right? Yeah. He has a higher floor, lower ceiling. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Like same thing with Jaden Daniels. Higher floor, lower ceiling. And Jaden Daniels can't even stay on the damn field. So I don't know why they be all up his ass. Like, yeah, he's accurate. But you know what the best ability is? Availability. You know what I'm saying? And Jaden and Caleb don't get injured. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have the final question of the night, and it's not Bear related, but it's still Chicago related. What do the Chicago Cubs, need to do to get out on the streak here and start gaining some ground back in the NL division?
Get pitching. Back. Get pitching back. There.
Throw it away, and get something new. Like, because honestly, like, I love the Cubs, man. But you know how Acme, the GM for the Bulls, that continuity. You know, it's a continuity. We're going to have the same team, and we'll have better situation later. No, man. Look. They should have went and got a power hitter, somebody who can bring in runs. Like they had a chance to get Murakami up. They had.
There's a couple people. Elias says, "Coach, they need a coach," and then Melly says, "We need
They
Tom
got
Brady
great
back."
We need Tom Brady back. Yeah, nah, yeah. Look. Y'all, what y'all need? Y'all need God. Okay, y'all need God. That's what y'all need. The way that the Seahawks put belt to ass, y'all ain't. Look. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. And Mahomes is back. Mahomes, like I see Mahomes and the Bills in the AFC Championship. I see Bears. I see Bears and Rams in the NFC Championship. What I say?
Patriots are better than Bears. Oh my!
No, they're not. You know what? You know what?
To each is their own. To each is their own. Okay.
You know what? Not this year.
Like, I get it, right? They went to the Super Bowl, but put them in the NFC, right? You think they make it out the first round? You think they make it through the? You think they make it through the Rams? You think they make it? They didn't make it through the Seahawks. They ain't making it through nobody. They made it through nobody. Look at there was no. They didn't have to play Josh Allen. They didn't have to play Lamar. They didn't have to play Patrick Mahomes. They played Bo Nixless Broncos. What was that first game that they played? Was it the Jacksonville Texans? No, I don't think they played. Did they play Texans?
I think they did. I think
that game was like 6-0 or something like that. Come on, man. Like they didn't score. They did nothing in the playoffs. Like I'm sorry. Like I don't see it. What, did they get any receivers?
A comment that Elias Murphy says, "I'm going to be quarterback for the Patriots and go crazy."
Oh yeah, you might.
Shit,
but you better be more
that's
than that.
Crazy.
You better be receiving,
right.
Running back, and everything.
That's crazy. Like you think that they're gonna beat the Bears with the quarterback they have now, but you gonna go make it better? Come on, man. Come get them out of here. Extra Jardinera.
What he say?
It was hilarious. It was great having you guys on. EDUB keeps the highlights live for the second time. It's only the second time we did it live, bro. But hey, we're gonna continue doing lives for y'all. If y'all want to see more with Luke and LS Tags, aka Tags, we in it, bro. We here to
we appreciate y'all for being on. Oh yeah, thank you for having us on. Thank y'all for talking to us. We love this situation. We love this community. We love Chicago. We love y'all. Hell yeah. Thank you for having us on.
Y'all have y'all teams. We have ours. We respect y'all teams.
We respect everybody, man.
Yes.
Wait, we're just getting. Melly said in the chat. Wait, we're just getting started. Oh wow!
Shit, we out for another hour. Let's go. He said, Melly, the building. Let's go.
Throw W's in the chat if you want us to keep going. If you don't want to give us a topic to talk about, we down, bro. Hey, I can take a couple more shots. Lou, you doing anything right now, bro?
Nah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it right now.
Shot.
Hold on. I gotta try to do this one on camera because it's not in the cup. He said, tell that little bro with the DBZ shirt. Tell that little bro. Don't get Kamehameha out here, okay? Okay, don't let it happen. He said, don't let it happen.
Hey, we still haven't seen Rick, bro. We've been out here for an hour and 18 minutes with YouTube, and Rick has not showed up yet. Where is
Rick?
You
awesome too, Mel. You awesome too, Melly. All love.
Where is Rick? Hey, Tag, do you know where Rick is, bro?
Huh? No.
Do you know where Rick is?
I don't know where he is, man. When people don't like to be on camera, people like to be off camera. I don't
know. Okay, Elias says, I'm going to turn into freeze and destroy you.
It didn't work so well. It didn't work so well for Freezer. He died like 3 times.
Hey,
it didn't work so well.
Hey, Freezer is the Patriots' And I'm Seahawks. I'm Goku. Come on, what we doing? What we talking about? What we talking about? What we talking about? We ain't talking about nothing. We ain't talking about nothing. Yeah, what you talking about? You like this shirt, don't you? No, you talking about this shirt. You want this
Where
shirt.
do you get the shirt? YouTube want to know where you got the shirt from, bro.
Uh,
And
I
what
think it was
does
a
it
gift.
mean? Like, what is it about? A lot of people don't know what it is.
What's Dragon Ball Z shirt? It's this means this Shenron, yeah.
Yeah, that shit right.
Yep. And this means Go Bears! What you talking about? No, it's
There
like I love anime. I love anime. You know, Dragon Ball Z was one of those first animes that kind of stuck. You know, he got me into anime like crazy. But like, you know, look at Dragon Ball Z is a movement. That's why he know. Look at he already know. He know Frieza. Everybody knows Dragon Ball Z. And plus, hold on, let me show you. Yeah, I wore this shirt because hold on.
Dragon Ball Z was the first anime show he got into. But
Who
the
is your
first
favorite?
anime I
Tell
showed
YouTube
him
who's your
was
favorite. Who's your
Ninja
favorite?
Scroll.
I wore this shirt because it go with my shoes. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, there you go. That's nice. Matching head to toe.
Yeah. Yeah,
Does
I'm so
anybody,
yeah. Look at
anybody
you
in
can
the
buy
chat
it from me. Look, I sell
want to
everything
talk
now.
about anything? Give us some ideas what we want to talk about. We'll stay on We'll stay on another 30 minutes with y'all. We down.
Yeah,
Everybody
chilling.
getting tipsy. Everybody getting tipsy.
You know what I want to talk about?
What you want to talk about? Bro?
I want some predictions on the NBA Finals.
We want to talk about some NBA Finals. Wemby, baby. You see that game today?
I seen the game, bro, and I was hoping that the referees weren't going to be involved, and they were not
Oh, they
involved.
weren't.
Let them play.
They weren't. This is the most competitive game.
You know,
fine.
yeah. You know what scared me though? I think it was like 64 to 72 or something like that. And then they started flopping and they started calling them, and then it was like 68 or 69 to 71. I was like, oh, here we go. And then they let it play. I was like, oh my God, here we go, man. Like when Shea shot that three and then he moved out the way and then he still fell. I'm like, oh, here we go.
I ain't even gonna lie. Shea is one of the best mid-range shooters. Off fucking tilt. He is one of the best mid-range. He was hitting amazing shots, and he wasn't falling to the floor. And that's the type of Shea I want to see.
And you know why? I think because the last game they showed, because the refs let them play last game. They didn't give him those calls. So I think he understood the assignment this time is like, all right, because they were showing, I think Jay Will had this segment on that was it showed how many times they flopped and had like open layups or open shots that they didn't take because they were more worried about falling and flopping and getting that foul than they were worried about scoring that basket. Spurs in 4 again. Knicks only because the Knicks.
Elias says Spurs in 4.
I can't say that. I can't say Spurs. It might be a gentleman's sweep.
I think 5. I think Spurs in 5, low key.
Yeah,
I just don't. They don't got nobody to go up against Wemby, honestly.
I'll give you.
And then you got Dylan Harper.
I'll give you a bold predicament.
Okay? Wemby's going to get straight Towns.
I give you a bold prediction.
I'm not a fan of either team, but if I see what's going to happen, Wemby's going to destroy
the Chicago and me want to see New York win their first championship.
Nah, he's tweaking. The Chicago and me don't want to see New York win nothing. I ain't want.
Like Chicago want to see that.
That's because
it's one of the 3 major franchises in basketball.
That's like saying I want to see the Packers win because the Bears. Come on, man, get out of here. Talking about some main franchises. I hate New York. Okay, and I'm gonna live on it 10 toes down.
I hate Detroit.
Oh my God!
Bad at Detroit.
I gotta take another shot for that. That was hilarious. Any true Chicago fan is not gonna want the New York Knicks to win the finals.
See, Brunson. Yo, are you talking about Brunson? Are you talking about Scott?
You had John Starks. You had John. Dude, there was so many rivalries between the Knicks and the Bulls, bro. You want the Knicks to win?
Right.
I wanted the Knicks to beat Indiana, but guess what they ran into? They ran into Reggie Miller.
And guess who Reggie Miller ran into?
Jordan.
Mikael Jordan.
Jordan does.
Okay, look at for me. Look at I appreciate that they play for Villanova. That Villanova connection over with the Knicks. I like that team chemistry that they got going. It's like it reminds me of college. You know what I'm saying? But I like to see great players come up. And Wemby, like, I don't care what nobody say, that is a cheat code. That's an NBA cheat code. To be that damn tall, to move like that, that is a cheat code. And as he gets older, he's just gonna build more mass. If he can keep like his legs under him and stuff like that, I mean, OKC is the best team in the league. Yes, I would say.
Yeah.
They were the best team.
When they stopped giving them that best team like love, Wemby took over. Like they had to worry about him so much, it opened up that floor so much. Like I seen this man dunk on somebody while he was standing on his tippy toes. That's like crazy for damn near from the free throw line. Like that's crazy to me. Like
this game that just went.
Huh? Who do you guys think is going to be a more of a factor in the finals? Will it be Jalen Brunson or will it be Wemby? Who do y'all think is going to be more? They'll have to show up every game to win this series. Who would have it?
Oh, Jalen Brunson's got to show up more for sure.
Jalen Brunson.
He's gonna have to show up. He's gonna have to show up, and it's not two of them are gonna have to show up. Two of them got to play like finals MVPs for that shit to happen.
Brunson.
Yeah,
because I think San Antonio has a better chemistry team. Than New York.
I have to disagree with that.
I think they have.
I see why you say that, but the New York, 3 of those guys grew up together.
Yeah,
like that's why they ran through the East. Like so I said, I appreciate how they run their team. Like they have a college feel to them because the 3 main players played in college together.
Yeah,
like they know what they're doing without even knowing what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
But I still think from player 1 to player 10 contribute more on San Antonio.
Oh, 100%. I agree with that. But as a team chemistry, like I definitely like that smoothness that New York plays with. Like it's like they always know where each one of them are, and that comes with longevity of playing together. Like the Spurs, this is their second year, I would say, like with that team together, because most of those guys who are decent were rookies last year. Like Dylan Harper, I think was a rookie last year. That's a good team that's only going to get better. The Knicks have been playing with this team for 4 years now?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? About 4 years now. Like
Elias says Wemby could do everything. He could dunk, dribble, pass, shoot. Like he is a potential top 3 of all time.
Monsieur, and he can speak French.
But he just can't post up.
Said a tippy-toe dunker. WTF.
If Wemby ever learns how to post up and do a hook shot, nobody can.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I think as he grows, he's gonna build mass. Look at Giannis, right? Remember when he got drafted? He was a thin dude, no mass to him. Like that.
Right.
These players have to grow, just like we were talking about earlier with Booker, right? With the Bears, right? They gotta grow into their body, that grown man strength, because they're all kids at the end of the day. They're 18, 19 coming out of college or whatever overseas. And like at 18, 19, we didn't have that muscle mass that we have at 25, 26. Like there's a different level of strength that you gain through aging. And I think if Wemby is working out correctly and his body takes to that muscle, because one of the issues with these taller guys is when they overwork out and they try to grow this muscle mass, it just doesn't mix with how tall they are. So their knees be bad. They get feet issues. A lot of their limbs just be bad.
Hey, tags. What is a tippy toe dunker?
What it is when a man stands on his tippy toes, he can dunk the ball without jumping.
You ever seen Michael Jackson like when he jump up on his tippy toes? Like that's what Wemby look like.
A tippy toe dunker was Manute Bol. That man didn't have to jump at all.
Yeah,
But Wemby's different. Wemby's taller than Manute Bol, and he has the body He's able to control his body like a
Right.
6 foot person.
Right. Yeah. Right.
He's different.
That's the issue right there for the league is he's coming down the court as a 1. He is a hybrid 1 through 5. You know
Yeah,
what
that's
made
crazy.
LeBron so great is he was a hybrid 1 through 4. But when you had somebody too big, he couldn't do nothing with the bigger guys down low. Wemby doesn't have the mass yet, but his length alone keeps him in a situation where it don't matter who you are. You could be a point guard and he guarding you. You got to go around 18-foot arms. You know what I'm saying? You got to, and then he can move with you too. He can sidestep with you. He got backpedal. Like if you ever look at real tall 7-foot plus guys, watch them backpedal.
Right. Well,
They-
I think we got an 8-foot big guy in the
Dunk a
chat.
donut?
He said, I could dunk on Wemby.
You could dunk a donut.
You ever seen that? What was that? Was that with Al Pacino, that Dunkin' commercial?
And then Melly says, "Oh shoot, we got hybrids in the NBA."
That man half alien, half human. That is a hybrid. Shit.
Real.
Yeah.
Generational body talent. Like you won't see this type of body in any sport besides right now until like 30 years from now. When he gets taller and they get a little bigger and move a little better. Like Shaq was a generational body. He was over 300 pounds. He was 7'1", and he moved better than any 7'1" person. Wemby is that talent right now. He is the equivalent of greatness just out of athleticism. That's it. Like you look at LeBron was one of those. He was a big monster that can move like a point guard.
Right.
Wemby is a bigger monster that can move like a point guard. And it's not about muscle mass for him. It's about length with him.
Agility, length. Like you know the Monstars from Space Jam? He like the blue dude with the red dude with a little bit of the green dude. With he all of them in one. You know what I'm saying? Like Wemby legit is it's crazy. I feel like he was built in a lab for basketball, low key. Like you remember how
Ryan says Wemby better than Shaq, no glaze. Do you think Wemby is met that goal of being better than Shaq already in this early in his career?
For me, it all depends on what era. Because if Wemby was in Shaq's era, no, Shaq would have murdered him. Because remember, Yao Ming
not moving like Wemby though.
No, he wasn't, but he was the best moving center at that height.
Yeah.
At that time. Shaq would have put that what they called it. He would have put him in the what they called it, torture chamber.
So that's what's crazy is like Shaq's career. He's one of the best centers ever, right?
Most dominant,
right? But the thing is, if Shaq put up 10, go down, post Wemby up 10 times, right? Yeah, he's gonna be able to move him, right? And that's why, and it depends on what generation we talk, right? And in Shaq's generation, he's gonna have a bit more level up because remember, Shaq used to like just move you out the way and then go up, dunk the ball, right? Wemby still got length, right? He still is gonna be able to contest that ball, but is Shaq gonna be able to guard him on the perimeter?
No, he's not.
You know what I'm saying?
He'll guard him on the perimeter, but
on the perimeter, Wemby's taking Shaq 10 times out of 10. On the post, Shaq taking Wemby 7 times out of 10. Now he's not taking him 10 times out of 10.
He is.
But Shaq couldn't take nobody. Name a better player. Okay, what other center is better than? What would you say is better to guard Shaq than Wemby?
No player can guard Shaq. Neither can Wemby.
Shaq is an offspring of the Ananukis.
Hey, you goddamn right. I'm half black and so am I. You know what I'm saying? Look at we got different genetics out here.
Let me say this
But
about Shaq.
so is Wemby. Wemby is an Anunnaki as well.
Look. In the era of physicality, Shaq, Wemby couldn't play Shaq because Wemby he's not big enough. He's not his weight. Wemby is the weight of LeBron. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shaq dominated some of the best physical centers, like strongest centers in the league. Shaq said the strongest person he ever met stronger than him was Wilt Chamberlain. He shook his hand and Wilt grabbed his hand. He was like, that's the strongest handshake I ever had.
Because it went like up to here on his arm. He was like, you know what I'm saying?
Wilt Chamberlain said,
Wemby over Tim. Y'all gotta agree.
Yes.
Wemby over who?
Yeah, over Tim Duncan.
Oh, yeah. Tim Duncan.
I agree.
Tim Duncan was different. You know, actually, Wemby's more of a Tim Duncan than he would be of a traditional center.
Yes, this is true. Yeah,
Tim Duncan was a pick and pop. He wasn't a 3-point shooter, but he could shoot threes.
See, and that's the thing. Like for me, whether Wemby's in this generation or not, right? He's still gonna have that the ability to contest Shaq's shots, whatever, no matter what. Like you could be physical then, but you could only be so physical, right? They weren't letting him just like they like even in that era, they stopped that whole situation. You telling me Shaq never got blocked? You telling me that centers were never able to stop Shaq sometimes?
Blocked, but even what's the name? Mutombo said.
But I think Tim Duncan, honestly, guys, I think Tim Duncan would bully Wemby.
No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't.
On the inside,
Tim Duncan wasn't that type of player.
Tim Duncan
Tim Duncan was a floor spreader.
Right. He you know how Nowinski had that like that post up and then like shot, boom. Tim Duncan made his game off of that high. He was really high when he shot. He was tall and he turned, he would be so high that like right out the gate, he turned the ball and he'd already have it up here and bow right over people. He had that down pat. He was the bank shot warrior.
Yeah.
He knew exactly what spot on that board to bounce that ball off of so it go right in the rim. Wemby is like, shoot over me. Like you can't, like Nowinski, Tim Duncan, all of those style players will not do anything against Wemby because if all you got to do is stand up right there because you're just trying to make space by like nudge and then you sit back, he's still goddamn 18 feet tall with his arms up. You got to go, they got to shoot even higher, taking that trajectory that they're used to.
Like I said, today's NBA, Shaq would be a non-factor. Even though he's the most dominant center, Shaq would be a non-factor because every center would bring him out to that 3-point line.
That's it. That's
but
all.
He wouldn't go to the 3-point line, and they just shoot threes. It don't matter if they make 3 out of 10 every quarter. They're still making about 12 a game.
Right.
What's that? What's that Hakeem called that?
Hakeem is it should be in there. It should be in that. It should be in a one of the bigger slots.
Okay. All right, keep talking. They said Wemby over Hakeem. I agree with that too.
Hakeem was a floor spacer too. Hakeem wasn't the same. Like Hakeem had a great post up game, but Hakeem, one of his main things was a pick and pop. You know, he'll pick and pop. Shaq was a pick and roll. So Shaq would bully you and then bully you in the hole. But,
right.
You know, like he said, the worst person he ever played up against was a guy that nobody knows because the guy would shoot 25 footers. You know, he would just shoot 25 footers, and Shaq was like, man, it was, you know, how can you, if you're all physical, how can you defend a man that you can't even touch? You know?
Right.
So in today's NBA, Wemby would dominate on the outside, but on the inside, Wemby would never be able.
Melly says, well, don't tell Tim that. Melly says, don't tell Tim that.
Oh, look at Tim. Tim, to me, he's not a better player than Wemby, but he's a better teammate than Wemby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He knew his team, and he led his team to win. He made the decisions like, yo,
Wemby's young though.
yeah, and that's the thing. Wemby's too young right now for us to say anything.
That's true.
Like athleticism, no, that nobody can match Wemby at any what's the name.
Well,
You know
if
who
we
can match Wemby athleticism,
it's
Jordan.
shot time.
Jordan can match him.
Hey, what do you think? If we don't talk about the Chicago Bulls right now, we will be bogus to our Bulls right now. What do you think?
Oh man, I don't even want to talk about the Bulls, man.
What do you think they're going to do in the first?
How many players do they got on their team? About 6 right now? 5, 4?
The Bulls are going this route in the draft. Come on.
And then you see OKC trying to take their picks. Their pick.
Yeah.
Their number 4 pick. Yeah. Okay, let's say we give OKC the number 4 pick, right? We get the number 11th, 15th, what is it, 27 and 30.
That'd be a
32.
dumb idea. That'd be stupid if they did that though.
Yeah. So what do we get out of that?
Right.
This draft is 4 players.
Oh man, I can't watch.
That's what it is. The rest are all boo-ups. I'll find it.
No, keep talking.
The rest are all just role players. Who do we got to lead this team? We don't have all we have is role players. We have a non-defensive triple-double machine, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have I ain't even gonna lie, he's a better Patrick Williams, but he's Patrick Williams. One game, that's the better part is he'll go off. The next game, you won't even see him. We got Patrick Williams. Patrick Williams is better at sitting there serving ice cream at a stadium than he is playing basketball.
Melly says Muggsy Bogues was a beast.
This is who the Bulls are going to draft right here.
Oh. That's who you predict they draft.
At 4. Yep. They taking him at 4. Guaranteed.
To me, he's not the one to run your team, but he's the one to help you win.
Melly says Muggsy Bogues was a good height.
Oh, yeah, you know what? I watched Muggsy Bogues, and Muggsy Bogues was the best short player I ever seen. No lie, he was. This man used to piss Jordan off. Okay? He used to make Jordan mad because his defense, he was the best defender under let's say 5'8".
Right.
He was the best defender. And I don't even think he was 5 feet.
Eli disagrees with you. He said Spud Webb was the GOAT.
No. Spud Webb was the best jumper. And Spud Webb was about 5'7", 5'8". Muggsy Bogues was 5'3", but yet look at his steals.
So Muggsy Bogues would beat Spud Webb, or Spud Webb would beat Muggsy Bogues? Who do y'all predict?
Bogues beat Spud Webbs. He played in the same era. He beat.
Right. I'm talking about that 1v1. 1v1. Who would win?
Muggsy Bogues.
Muggsy Bogues. He was a better defender.
And he was a better handler.
Yeah. He was like if you look at point guard. Huh?
Melly Renee says he was 5'3".
Yeah. And
With shoes on, with high heels on. He had them red bottoms on that time.
Spud Webb was a better offensive player, but Muggsy Bogues' defense was way better than Spud Webb's offense.
Mm.
It was. Because he was so short, but he would not let you pass him.
For real. He was that was a good era of basketball.
Yeah, it was back then, it was people that shouldn't have been in the NBA playing at a high caliber.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Manute Bol was like, okay. Manute Bol shouldn't have been in the NBA. He shouldn't have. That man ran all of 6 miles per hour. By the time the ball got to the other side,
He was a Cadillac on 4 flats.
they would never let him inbound the pass.
And we're back. We're back.
Hey,
You can continue. You can continue.
I
Tags.
got Wemby over the Grant. Yeah, I got Wemby over Grant. Garnett. Yeah.
Wemby
I
over
definitely
Garnett.
got
Yeah, I got Wemby easily over. No, actually, no. You know what? Garnett can shoot too, bro.
Yeah, he can.
He can.
Garnett,
That's a tough one.
Low-key
Garnett low-key is one of those players who can defend Wemby because he can get out there on the perimeter. He would have a better situation guarding Wemby.
You're echoing.
Right.
I got you something. I got you something. Okay, can I show you what I got for you?
Let's see. Let's see what you got, brother. Oh, that's nice.
Microphones. Because it'll be a little muffled sometimes. So I want you to. This show gonna be up there. I already know it. So I ain't using them. I got them brand new for my shows for the cars. So I'm gonna get this to you.
Oh, thank you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Oh shit, thank you, brother.
I know. Hell yeah. And they gotta go to somebody who go use them. It's gonna go to you.
Okay.
Thank you, bro.
How about
Appreciate you.
this?
Hell yeah.
How about this? Wemby, could he play in the 90s as good as he played today?
I think so. The only thing that would stop him is if the coaches were on that, like, centers can't shoot the ball from three, because they used to sit their ass, like, oh, you shot a three? Sit your ass down. We're going to get somebody else in there to do exactly what we do. The centers are going to be under the rim, and that's it.
But you got to understand, in the 90s, there was no hand check.
And then there was no weapon either, so
Put their hand on you the whole time you're dribbling.
they do that now to him, though.
That's
They
true.
got his arm, they got him in arm bars and shit. They can do jiu-jitsu on his ass.
Ain't that true, bro?
Hey,
They be whooping the shit out. I ain't even playing, bro. They were whooping them, bro.
Only player who got to play through 90s style basketball. That's all.
Name 5 players today that in their prime to play in the 90s.
5 players right now?
Yeah, in their prime. That's playing today.
LeBron, of course.
Kawhi Leonard.
Paul George.
Who? Paul George?
Paul George, I think.
I think Paul George would be average player.
Paul George would be like a T-Mac kind of.
Yeah, like a Tracy McGrady and
Yeah.
Look at him now. That man is below them.
Curry. Because he can shoot from anywhere. That's a part of the thing. You can hand check me when I get to that 3-point line, but if I'm shooting from the logos.
ain't that the truth?
That's 3. That's 3. Hold on, give me a second. I gotta run through these teams. Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
And who else is out there?
see. Who else is out there?
Somebody else out there.
Somebody else out there.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I believe he can do it.
That's one. That would have been my first.
That would have been my
LeBron.
first. Giannis,
Those would have been my
those
two
would have
main.
been my two main.
They told
Mhm.
Brett.
They told Brett, man.
And Wendy
And
said
Wendy
one thing.
said one thing.
They would have been called for foul.
They would have been called
No,
for
not
foul.
foul. Travel.
Not
Every
foul.
time
Travel.
they
Yeah, but
Every
that's
time
the
they-
thing. If we're
yeah,
talking
but that's the
generations,
thing. If
like
we're talking
the
generations,
reason.
like,
Look at end of the day, they're doing what they're allowed to do.
doing what they're allowed to do.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. You know what
So
I'm saying?
if you telling me I
So
can
if you're
travel,
telling
take
me
the
I can
extra step,
travel,
I'm gonna take the extra step. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, baby.
You ain't trying, baby.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Melly says Chris Paul.
What?
What?
Chris
Chris
Paul don't play no
Paul.
more.
Chris Paul don't play no
Chris
more.
Paul,
No.
no.
Chris Paul, no.
No, I don't think so.
No,
I think Chris
so.
Paul
I
was.
think Chris Paul was.
No, Chris Paul could have played. He was one of those like old school players. He was damn near in the 90s. He was there, like mid early 2000s, mid 2000s.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
like
but
in a
I
whole
think
bunch
Chris
of
Paul
athletes.
would have.
He played
I
like
think
he
he
played like
played
one of them old dudes. Played like his back was like it always hurt. He looked like his knees always hurt.
Right. He was going through a
I don't
crisis,
think
bro.
Chris Paul was being able to handle being knocked down.
Yeah.
Every time.
Every time.
But he was like a Stockton. He was a better Stockton.
Stockton.
No, Stockton.
Yeah.
Stockton was.
You think Chris Paul better? Not better than Stockton?
Not better than Stockton. No.
We got beef. We got extra God in there for him.
Look
I
at
gotta take a shot for that one.
The man
The man was.
oh, and plus look at his elbow. That mug got a lot of people face.
Yeah, but at the same time, nigga, Chris Paul is
Yeah,
Melly
I
said-
understand about Chris Paul. But Chris Paul was assisting people when you couldn't
touch.
Stockton was assisting people with holding on and elbowing them. Stockton.
No, I think they're playing in different generations, but you don't think that if Chris Paul was in that era, he wouldn't be able to do what he's doing?
He's saying that.
He's faster,
He's
better shooter, more precise.
Back then,
he wasn't really doing.
What are you talking about? Allen Iverson that time because he was one of the greatest.
Allen Iverson was a
Yeah,
G back in the day, man. Ain't nobody, a lot of people couldn't mess with him. He made Jordan mad too. You remember that cross?
100%. That's what you go to say, that speed does matter. Speed did matter. Allen Iverson.
Allen Iverson was basically the evolution
of the new league.
You know?
Melly says Joe Ingles. Who's Joe Ingles, guys? Melly says Joe.
No hablo inglés.
Yo,
You said Joe Ingles?
Joe Ingles, maybe.
That's hell no. Joe Ingles. I mean, he like one of them. He like Tony Kukoc, right? Ingles like Tony Kukoc.
Right.
Ingles?
Jordan shot the shot over him. Shot.
Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about.
No, Ingles.
Yeah.
He's built like Kukoc. He's like that. He's like a pick top kind of guy.
But that was Eli. That Jordan shot the shot when they beat Cleveland.
Okay.
More that type of player. Tony Kukoc. I ain't even gonna lie. Before it was international players got good. He was the best international player for years. Even after
He the reason that they started going overseas to see players more. He was the greatest international player that kind of from Europe that they were like, you know what? All right, we gotta go over there and start looking at these guys. Honestly, they can play with us.
Before they would go to Africa for international play.
Melly said that's how you spell it. Joe Ingles.
Yeah, I know. It's pronounced Ingles.
Okay. Joe Ingles, I've never heard of him. Honestly, I never heard of him. Do you all know who she's talking about?
You know what? You never heard of him, but you've seen him.
Yeah.
If you were to see
If you
him,
were to
you'd
see
be like,
him, you'd be like, holy shit.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I
Oh,
remember.
with the Jazz. With the Jazz.
With the Jazz.
Oh, okay, Utah, okay.
Hey, tell me something.
Tell me
Tell me
something.
something.
Tell me something.
Who was the guy on Illinois,
Illinois,
Sun?
It's that all these damn good players we talking about. They talking about
They
this.
talking about this.
Who was the guy?
Who was the guy on Illinois?
The Sun.
The Sun.
Stojakovic.
Stojakovic's son.
You think he's
You
gonna
think
be
he's gonna
something?
be something?
I think so.
Nope.
I think he'll be
Is he in
something,
the
but
draft?
he won't be something good on a
He gonna be a
great team.
rotational piece. He gonna be like left out.
Left out.
Hey, is he in the draft?
I don't know. All I know is he was with. I forgot who he played with first, but they sent him over to Illinois because he was getting the playing time. And then here he got better, but the best player on that team is the freshman. He's supposed to go like 5 or 6.
I thought he was going about to do it.
No, the freshman. No, he's supposed to come out like 6'6" or something like that.
Okay.
But he can.
Melly said, old NBA player laugh out veteran. That's in the NBA today.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's going over saying like he's still in the NBA today. He wasn't in the what, early 2000s?
Yeah, it was like
He's only been in the league for like 17 years, maybe.
So he's going into the draft after.
Yeah, it could have been 2000. Yeah.
I don't think it was 2000. That was 26 years. That's an old ass dude now. He's like, back in my day, you used to put a hand on him.
Come on, sitting there like, hey, LeBron, you give me his hand so I can walk with it.
Right.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
How do you know it's a dream?
LeBron,
I have a question for you guys. I have a question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
In the NBA nowadays, you know what I'm saying? Because I think the NBA has changed dramatically. I cannot stand the NBA nowadays.
I don't like it.
Like, it's an all-star game every game. In the regular season, it's an all-star game every game. There's no defense. There's too many three-point shots. Everybody can shoot a three now. This is just, it's like the 2K game that we play in the video game is like real life now.
Yeah.
What do you think about the new style, guys?
I don't like look at everything evolves, right? One thing that's inevitable is change, right? I don't. It's not that I don't like it. It's just not. It just don't look right anymore. It's like it looks like and no disrespect to the WNBA, but it looked like that. You know what I'm saying? Like the NBA used to be like rough and you had to go get it. You had to be the best to play. Now you can be nobody. You don't have to. You can't have no high. You don't need nothing. You can shoot the ball from half court good. Like keep flopping. There's no, like you said, there's no defense. Who was it? There was a segment on ESPN and Wilbon was, and then Jay Will was on there, and Wilbon was like, the problem with the NBA now, he's like, before when Curry was out, kids wanted to be Curry, shoot threes from half court, he's like, now you got kids on the playground learning how to flop. Like that's the new thing now. It's like I'm gonna go up and with no contact, and that's bad for the NBA because like I'm tired. You got 40 points and 30 of them came from the free throw line.
Manny says, I don't know. Ask Google.
Look at this.
Oh no! We're not saying we're not coming at wrong.
Bam out of Bible scored 83 points. Bam out of Bible.
Out of the
What
Bayou.
did y'all think about that? What did y'all think about that? That was horrible, bro, to me.
I think
that man went to the line about 3 times.
that was a horrible refereeing game. Bam out of Bayou.
Well, the problem was you seen the other team let him get those last few points.
Because they want the guy they're about to get right now. And they don't even want the ball. They want more picks.
No, you know what it is? It's that participation trophy situation. Like, oh, everybody deserves a good trophy.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I ain't letting nobody score on me. I'll get ejected for knocking your ass to the floor. You ain't dunking on me. You ain't doing nothing. You ain't scoring 100 points on me. I'm be that player. I'm come off the bench and knock your ass down so you can't get that 83rd point. But they were like, no, hey man, this is a community, NBA. Go for it, bud.
Do you think Draymond Green would allow Bam by you to score?
No,
Out of the bayou.
I guess they didn't do what Wemby did and put a hit on these people. Hey, no, go knock him out, bro. Do that for me right now.
Look at the truth. You see that elbow right there? That's a razor blade elbow.
YouTube, if you watch this video, if you watched it live or you watch this video later, hit the like for the San Antonio Spurs and what Wemby is doing for the NBA. Do y'all like what he's doing for the NBA or do y'all disagree? Just throw it in the comments.
Yeah, I believe Wemby bringing it to a new level, and it's getting over that. You have to flop to win.
That pussyfooty. Like he's bringing aggressive nature back to the NBA. That's what Giannis is bringing, but Giannis is having an issue in Milwaukee right now, and you can see he's just not there.
Right.
Like Giannis, the problem with the NBA is they're looking for the next superstar. LeBron is on his way out, and now they got to look at shot shape as that guy. They're trying to make him into that. You can't make somebody into that. And trying to take over a game naturally. But the thing is, I know, but here's the thing. When LeBron started that flopping shit, right? That's because they allowed it. But he was still thriving, exciting, he was aggressive, he was defending, he was doing all these things. Shea is looking constantly for the foul. When you're talking about somebody averaging 32 points a game, 34 points a game, and they're averaging 24 free throws a game, like that's a problem. The game is played on a free throw line now. I don't want to watch that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's a problem for the NBA, and they need to get out of that as soon as possible. And I think that last two games that they actually called it better. It's because the media was on their ass. The fans were on their ass.
Exactly what it is. Exactly.
They were showing every flop, every player flopping. They were showing it. And it was like, damn, we allowing this? No wonder why our ratings are down damn near 30 points from the
Shea did not flop that much in this game. And he looked so much better without all that.
Hey, Melly says, Wemby said we want 4 more, meaning they need 4 more wins. Not done. I don't know about that. Melly doesn't agree with what Wemby is saying.
Well, I mean, at the base of it, like they need 4 more wins to win the finals. So, like,
lose 3.
Now, I don't think they're gonna like sweeping. Like, I feel you there. I think it's gonna be a gentleman's sweep. It's gonna be game 5. I feel like. But they do need 4 wins to win the championship. So that's just
New York is 6. New York is 6.
Put the money on.
I did.
No, put money on it with me. $100.
And we're live, so we cannot lie about this. This is, you guys are live. If y'all want to make that bet, make that bet.
Oh, this is my brother. We're just kidding.
Okay. He want to do it. I'll give you that Wendy card.
That's not $100.
That is. That's how much you paying for. I give you that rookie Wendy card. I bet you that.
Let me learn you something right now. This boy just be throwing his money.
Yeah. That is crazy. I had a great night with y'all, man. We've been on here for like 2 hours, bro. We've been killing, bro. I enjoyed everybody in the chat. I enjoyed Lou. I enjoy LS, aka Tag. I enjoyed Melly. Thanks for coming out. Eli, thanks for coming out. Man, we enjoyed everything, man. It was a fun night with you guys, bro. I hope we do this again soon.
Talk
We got
about
some new blood on it. We got some new blood out here. We're gonna go live again with them. You know,
we will have Loot and LS Tech back on the live soon again. I'm telling y'all, man, we had a blast. Next time we talk about something new, we can watch some more of the highlights of the week. You know, sports week that we'll debate on it, talk about it, look at it. It's going down, bro. It's just the beginning, man. It's just the beginning. Enjoy y'all coming through, man.
hey,
You got anything to say to YouTube?
can I shout out my situation?
Let's go.
All right. I appreciate being on here. I look forward to being on here more. If any of y'all are into like sports cards, memorabilia, 773 Sports, every Tuesday and Thursday will be live on TikTok and whatnot. And I look forward to a lot of collaboration. And I want to talk to you about a couple of things that are coming up that I think that will further this situation because we should do more sports talk. And I want to have, there might be spaces for that. There might be situations for that. There's sponsors for that, things like that. So, but I appreciate being on here. I feel good. I didn't expect to be on here today, but I was on here today. You know what I mean? We was out here.
Hell yeah, bro. So go check him out, bro. He sell all kind of stuff, bro. He collects everything from Chicago, from Caleb to anything you can think of, bro. This man got, bro. I'm telling y'all, so go check him out, man. The link's gonna be in the description, bro. This is my guys right here, man, and we out of here, bro. But thanks for y'all coming, man.
Ain't that right? Holla back and hallelujah.
We holla.
Support that dream.